Robin's eyes slowly peel open and stares at a stone ceiling.
Ow! What happened? Where am I? Oh, that's right. The cat girl.
He inspects the unfamiliar area around him and finds himself in a cave, laying on a couch in the middle of a living room with a kitchen in the corner.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're awake. Feeling any better, sleepyhead?
My body hurts all over, but I'm doing all right.
You had a lot of wounds from your fight with the Archoceropteryx, but luckily none of them will scar. You'll recover soon.
The what?
The Archoceropteryx. That's what those dinosaurs are called.
Oh, right. I didn't get to thank you earlier for saving my life. I would have been their lunch if it wasn't for you.
Well, human or not, I couldn't let them get you.
So, do you have a name for this place?
Robin and Briar sit on the edge of a rocky cliff with a view of the ocean. The storm and fog had passed on, and in its place, a pale morning sun rising against a blue sky. Pterosaurs soar across the sky, heading out to the sea in search of food.
This is Trithanas, and up until now, I thought we were the only race left in the world.
Trithanas. Wow. I never knew this place had an official name.
So how do you know about this place?
Oh, well, it's complicated. I was told this place was called the Undead World.
I've never heard of that name before, although it is pretty fitting. Where have your people been hiding all these centuries?
Well, on the other side of the world, I guess.
So there are worlds beyond this one?
It's funny to hear someone else asking that question. But yes, 3 to be specific.
So have they been around since the beginning of time?
Definitely not that long. About 1,000 years ago, our ancestral home was consumed by the ocean after an earthquake. My people were forced to evacuate and find a new home before the floods could wipe us out.
How do you all organize such a big society? We just let our villages take care of themselves. I mean, sure, every village needs a leader, but how can one mind oversee everything?
Well, not having to live with dinosaurs does make it a lot easier.
He then pauses and stares at Briar in confusion.
Wait, how do you know about that? And how do you know so much about humans anyway?
We just always have. There are ruins of human cities everywhere.
Humans used to live here?
Didn't you know?
Well, 2 months ago, I didn't know that this place was even real.
Well, I know that humans used to live here for a while. Most of our technology came from using what they left behind. I'm guessing that when your ancestors fled their home, they tried to establish a 4th kingdom here as well.
That would make sense. And it might be possible that your people adopted our language as your own. So what happened to them?
I don't really know, though there are other Archeans that know more about this stuff than I do. One thing I do know is that our 2 races never got along.
Oh, so, you're not going to try and eat me too, right?
If I wanted that, I would have let the dinosaurs do the work for me. Don't worry. You'll be safe if you stay with me. Not as in live with me, but just do as I say. Not that I'm ordering you around. How long has it been since I last socialized with someone? You think I'm weird, huh?
Not one bit. To be honest, you're actually pretty cool to me.
Oh, thank you.
Her eyes suddenly widen as an idea had just occurred to her.
Hey, wait. I think I know how to get your strength back.
Briar guides Robin as he loads another arrow. He grits his teeth with irritation as his weakened body restricts his movements.
Are you sure this will help me get my strength back?
You're doing great so far.
I've never used a bow and arrow before.
Well, now you'll get to learn something new.
So, is this your weapon of choice?
The tomahawks are more of my thing, but the bow is a traditional cave lion weapon.
Robin looks at the bullseye Briar had practiced on so many times. He closes his eyes, spaces his feet apart, slowly pulls the arrow back as far as he could, and fires. The arrow did not exactly hit the target dead on, but for a first-timer, he didn't do bad at all.
Wow, you're pretty good for a beginner.
The jungle shakes from the foot of the mountain below, followed by the bellowing chorus of large dinosaurs from beneath the canopy.
What's that?
There's a herd passing by. Come with me.
A herd of what? Are they safe?
Come on.
Briar grabs Robin's hands and guides him halfway down the mountain. She leads him down a path different from the one Robin took, with more jagged rocks protruding from the mountain.
Here they come. Stay low.
As they hide behind a stone ledge, the entire jungle moves as if coming to life. Thunderous footprints send vibrations through the earth. Robin grows more nervous with every passing second as the approaching footsteps grow louder. The cycads and fern trees give way to a herd of large spike-tailed dinosaurs. They were a species of stegosaurids called Stegos, and the largest of their kind. Their bodies were army green with beige underbellies with backs covered in 2 rows of plates that appeared just as sharp as the 8 spikes protruding horizontally on the tips of their tails, which made up half the size of the animals. Their feet trampled the fern-covered logs as they moved like a current. Some of the Stegos stopped to chew on the unspoiled ferns beneath them.
Oh, nice. Wow. They're huge.
They're called JamoART. They were always my favorite when I was a kid, but I've never actually seen them in person up until only a few years ago. Don't worry, as long as you give them their space, you'll be fine.
It's strange to see that anyone could feel safe around these creatures, let alone this place.
It's alright, Robin. Just relax and enjoy the sights. You're safe now.
As the Stegos slowly disappear back into the dense jungle, Robin couldn't help but find a sense of peace he hadn't felt in a while. He relaxes and smiles as he and Briar continue to watch in awe.
Human, where have you and your people been hiding all these centuries? You cannot hide from me. I felt your presence the moment you set foot in my domain. You have brought great evil here with you. Robin Steele.
Robin's eyes shoot open. He sits up on the couch he is sleeping on. His eyes show signs of relief after getting the first proper sleep he's had in a long time. However, the voice that had just spoken to him plagues his mind with confusion. He rises from the couch and grabs his things. He then slowly heads for the front door.
Where are you going?
Oh, Briar. I didn't hear you. Listen, the people I came here with are still out there. I have to find them.
Well, if you just rush out there carelessly, then something else will find you instead. I grew up here, so I should know.
If there are any survivors out there, then they'll need all the help they can get.
Do you even know where to find them? If you're not prepared for the dangers out there, then you don't stand a chance. It's too dangerous, Robin.
Dangerous or not, I have to get home and so do they. I won't ask you to come along if you don't want to, but I'm grateful for everything you've done for me.
Briar looks away and shakes her head disapprovingly. She doesn't like the idea of helping someone put themselves in danger.
We wait until sunrise. By then, all the predators will be worn out from a busy night. There's a beach just around here.
Robin steps out onto a sandy beach.
Yeah, I can hear the waves of the...
What's the matter? Oh my.
Dead mercenaries and destroyed lifeboats scatter all around the blood-soaked beach.
They're all dead.
It's a good thing I stopped you then. If you had left last night, you would have ended up just like them.
Robin walks up to one of the corpses and inspects it.
No, dinosaurs didn't do this. Look at these wounds. All of these men were shot to death.
Was there another group with you?
No. Do your people know what guns are?
Of course we do. If there are any Archeans around here, we should be on our guard.
As Robin further inspects the corpse, he sees a long, clean slash running just beneath the jugular. It looks as though it had been cut by a sword.
Hey, this one's still alive.
Robin runs up to Briar and sees a dying mercenary coughing out blood.
Hey, what happened here? Look at me. Tell me what happened.
Last night, we were attacked from out of nowhere. We thought they were dinosaurs at first. But they weren't. They were humans.
Was Ghost with you guys?
Yeah, he's still alive. But he thinks that you betrayed us. He knows that you abandoned us. And he thinks that you're a Unity spy.
He thinks I did this? Or is he framing me for this? Tell me, did Ghost do this to you guys?
The dying mercenary begins to go completely limp.
Wait, where is he now?
The river.
The dying mercenary finally lies completely motionless.
Well, at least I have a lead.
We have a lead.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna let you go out there alone. You know that.
To be honest, I could use some help. Especially from someone who knows this place better than I do. So, what should we do first?
Well, I believe he said that your friend was upriver.
Briar pushes a lifeboat into a nearby estuary.
I don't know how these boats work, but this one's in good condition.
I can row the boat.
Then we'd better leave now before this place attracts something worse.